Once upon a time, in a village deep within the forest, there lived a kind and beautiful girl named Amina. Her beauty was like the soft glow of the moon, and her heart was as warm as the sun. Many men came from far and wide to ask for her hand in marriage, but none of them touched her heart. Amina dreamed of finding someone who would truly love her for who she was, not just for her beauty. One day, while fetching water from the river, Amina heard a gentle voice calling her name. She looked around but saw no one. Then, out of the reeds, a magnificent snake with golden scales slithered toward her. Startled, Amina stepped back. But the snake spoke in a soft, kind voice. "Do not be afraid, Amina. I have watched you from afar and have fallen in love with your gentle heart. Will you marry me?" Amina was shocked. "How can I marry a snake?" she asked, her heart pounding. But the snake replied, "I am not what I seem. If you marry me, I promise to love you forever and make you happy." Amina thought for a long time. No one had ever spoken to her with such kindness and love. Finally, she decided to trust the snake and agreed to marry him. When Amina brought the snake home, her parents were horrified. "How can you marry a snake?" they cried. But Amina stood firm. She knew in her heart that her decision was right. The snake told her, "I will stay hidden during the day and come to you as a man at night." And so every night, the snake transformed into a handsome man, and Amina's love for him grew deeper. For many nights, Amina and her snake husband lived happily together, their love growing stronger. Every night he would turn into a man, and they would talk and laugh, sharing stories under the moonlight. But Amina's parents were still worried. They wondered if this magical union could truly last. One day, Amina's mother decided to find out the truth. She crept into Amina's room at night and saw the handsome man beside her daughter. Shocked and terrified, she told the village about the magical snake. The villagers were afraid and gathered to chase the snake away. The next evening, the villagers stormed Amina's house, demanding that the snake leave. They overturned the basket where the snake slept during the day, and he slithered out. Before they could harm him, the snake spoke. "I have done no harm. I only wish to love Amina." With a final glance at his beloved wife, the snake slithered away into the forest, disappearing into the night. Heartbroken, Amina waited by the river every day, hoping for her husband's return. She cried and prayed, her heart aching with loneliness. She knew their love was real and hoped that somehow he would come back to her. Then, one evening, as the sun set and the sky turned golden, Amina heard the familiar voice again. "Amina, my love." She turned to see her husband standing before her, no longer a snake but a man, forever freed from his curse. "Your love has saved me," he said, and Amina's heart soared with joy. They returned to the village, and this time the villagers welcomed them with open arms, amazed by the power of true love. From that day on, Amina and her husband lived happily, their love stronger than any curse or fear. The village celebrated their union, and they became a symbol of how love, loyalty, and trust can conquer anything. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.